It's time for another Dice Tower review with Zee Garcia.
Hey folks, today I'm going to be taking a look at a simple little card game called Go Cheese. Go Cheese is a neat little Japanese card game in which you are trying to get your mice to eat up all the cheese while avoiding other people's cats and having your cats avoid other people's dogs. Sound complex? Not really. Very straightforward game. Let me show you. Here's what the game looks like set up for 3 players, in this case green, this purple, and the black player there. And the objective of the game is to get the most victory points, and victory points are going to come from having your mice eat cheese, and the cheese will be there. These cards are going to end up being lined up on these. That's one way to score points, having the mice eat cheese. Another way to score points is having your cat eat other people's mice. Okay, and I'm going to explain how that works. And then the last way to score points is by having your dog, let's look for him here, there he is, by having your dog capture other people's cats, and then you'll score some points that way as well. And so the way the game works is very simple. Each player is going to start with 3 cards in their hand, and on your turn you either play 3 or you draw 3, and your max hand size is 6, so pretty soon you're going to be, if you draw, then you have to play. And the way it works is, let's say I'm going to play, alright? You start anywhere you want to in the circle. The first card you play is face down, and then the next 2 go around the circle clockwise, face up, unless they indicate that they also go face down. And the ones that go face down will tell you by having a symbol that looks like that. Alright, so you know that one goes face down also. First one's always face down. The others are typically face up, but they might be face down. And then we're going to take a look at this player. And this is what they've got. And they are going to draw instead of play. So let's say that's what they did. You draw, done. Next player's turn. They started with 3. And they are going to play, let's say they're going to play here. Face down. Then this goes face down as well. Then this goes face down as well. Very nice. So this is going to go face down here. And this is going to go face down here. Woohoo! So everybody else got 0 information from that. This player has no cards because they played, so they will draw, and that's their turn. And you continue doing this. Let me jump ahead a little bit and show you how scoring works. Alright, so obviously you would do this for each line, okay? But I'm going to just focus on this one here. So you're going to gather up all these cards, not change their order. Everything else can go away for right now. We're just looking at this card here. Alright, so let's go tighten that. And I'm going to play every card face up in the order that it was played. And so this goes like so. Obviously this is just something I did myself without going through a full game. Alright, so first thing we check is the dogs. Okay, that's always the first thing you check. They have a symbol up here to help you find them with a little bone, and the dog gets the cat and scores it if it is directly in front or directly behind it. In this case, the green dog is going to snatch this purple cat. And so the cat is out of there. And so the green player scores this card. That's what your little home base is for. You stick it under there. You've scored it. Alright? Next up, you check the cats that are left. And every cat that's left, in this case just this one, is going to eat up to 3 mice in front of it. Never your own mice, okay? So this cat is going to eat that mouse and that mouse, not that one, because that's their own. And so that's the black player. They are going to get their little house. Here we go. And they're going to put both these under there. And they're scoring that. Here we go. Next up, we have just the mice that are left. This cat that already ate and this dog don't really matter. You could even pull them out of the line at this point. And so the cats that are left, the first thing you need to check for is if there's any king mouse. And they move to the front of the line, okay? So they're going to eat first. And then lastly, you have mice that get fed equal to this number at the beginning of the line. And so in this case, there are 4 mice left here. So they'll all eat. But if this card, instead of being that, would have been the 3 over here, for instance, then these 3 eat. This one goes empty-handed. And if your mouse eats, then you score it. And so black player here, let's say, is going to score both of these. And the purple would score both of these. Again, if it was the 5, if it was the 3, just this one, all right? And then you add up your points. Every player adds up their points. Everything under your scoring card here is victory points equal to that number. In this case, this player already has 5 points. You do that for every one of the cheese cards in a circle, and whoever has the most points, that's the winner. When I first found out what this game was about, I was a little bit scared because typically this kind of game, the cat gets the mice, and then the dog gets the cat, and then this happens with that. Usually that kind of game, for one thing, they're usually simultaneous play, which means flip and see what happens, right? But they tend to be just lacking in interest. This game I actually found very interesting. The game is not simultaneous play. You take turns. There's a nice amount of bluffing. There is all the cards that get played face up, get played face down, adds interest. The design of how the cats work, how the dog has to be right next to a cat. Really cool stuff. You can set up traps by playing a dog face down, making somebody else think that's a mouse in a line of like 3 or 4 mice. So they come in with their cat, boom, you got them. I mean, it's hard to tell the little tricks you can pull off from seeing the game explained. But once you play a time or two, you're gonna see, oh, okay, there's some tactics here I can pull off. So I thought it was really cool. It's definitely better with more players. The full complement of 5, really fun stuff. You do put out more cheese in that wheel, and so there's more places to go, but there's more interest also. I really like that. The artwork is excellent. Each player deck actually has unique artwork to that deck, so I like that a lot too. Construction of the cards, of the package overall is very high quality. And so this one's a thumbs up. It's not a revolutionary game by any means, certainly a little filler, but a great little filler, and I am always on board for those. Go that cheese, very cool stuff. Check it out.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at Dicetowernetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.